I'm recording this from the Brompton Cemetery in southwest London, the last resting place of Emmeline Pankhurst and John Snow, both people who had a significant role in changing and challenging taken for granted assumptions about how the world is known and what to pay attention to. Emmeline Pankhurst did her work in the 1920s, 1910s, 1920s around female suffrage, challenging notions that only men should have the vote, while John Snow did his work in the 1840s, challenging our assumptions about how cholera got transmitted and what could be done to actually engender a shift in behavioural assumptions within where people got their water from and how they understood water. In my talk or more than my talk, hopefully in the conversations I have with people at the Philosophical Breakfast Club next month, I will be engaging with how we change what we pay attention to. And this is going to draw on my work with Professor Megan Rates of the last 2 years into the notion of spaciousness. Spaciousness is about how do we bring alongside our very well addictive patterns of knowing, which are about busyness, doing, tangibility, low-hanging fruit, all that sort of stuff. And actually, how do we marry that with a more expansive form of knowing? How do we do something that allows us to bring the context into the immediate action, which often gets disappeared? The basic framework I'll be working with that came from our research paper and also from various bits that are appearing in the HBR and other journals at the moment is how do we marry the doing mode and the spacious mode so that we can shift from a cult of busyness to something where we flourish, where we bring that spaciousness into our activity. So this isn't about throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Both forms of attention, as Ian McGilchrist would emphasise, are important, but we have one that is a massively overplayed strength. What we need to relearn is how do we get spaciousness valued and paid attention to.